Pastor Jacob did not only eat human beings to perform miracles in his church, but he also unalived his son because his son found out that the meat he had been eating was human flesh stolen from the mortuary. I know this sounds crazy, but after doing this to his son, he still called the police and told them, "I came back home and saw my son dead. I don't know what happened to him." And of course, since Pastor Jacob was a well-known man of God with the most powerful and popular church, the police believed him. His wife came back and cried like a baby. Even Pastor Jacob cried fake tears, knowing fully what he had done. After his son was buried, Pastor Jacob thought he was free. He thought his secrets were not safe, and no one would ever know he was eating humans to perform fake miracles. But he was wrong. John had a friend called Michael. Before John's death, John had met with Michael. They both ran some checks on the meat John stole from his father, since Michael had scientific knowledge, and they found out that John's dad, Pastor Jacob, had been eating human meat. Now John is dead, but Michael is alive, and he knows John's father eats humans too. That's not all. He also knew John was reported dead by his father the same day John left his place. That means John's father knows exactly what happened to John. So Michael went to the police and told them everything he knew. The police knew they had to handle this case carefully because Pastor Jacob was a popular man and they couldn't risk accusing him without proof. So by evening, when Pastor Jacob's family was eating, the police burst into the house respectfully and requested to check the meat he always ate. He tried to convince them that nothing was wrong with his meat, but they insisted, and after taking the meat, a professional checked it right on the spot, and it came out to be human flesh. They immediately put handcuffs on him. He was taken to the police station, where he confessed that he buys the meat from a mortuary attendant, and he is responsible for all the missing corpses. He also confessed to using them to perform fake miracles and even unaliving his son for finding out. The police quickly arrested the mortuary attendant. Both were taken to court and found guilty of their crimes. Pastor Jacob was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder and scamming the public. The mortuary attendant was sentenced to 40 years. John's church fell immediately after the public found out. His wife lived the nightmare of knowing her own husband did this to her son. John's friend was happy justice was served, but it never brought back his friend. The end. Please, if you enjoyed this video and want new ones like this, do well to like and drop your thoughts and where you watched from.